how to not be a victim. You don't want to become a victim. Not everybody wants to be in a relationship, and that's fine. But for those of you who do, and I'm one of you, let's talk, okay? So I really do think it's important to be aware. That's one of the most important things. You need to be aware of what you need, what you want, what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do. You need to have boundaries, safe boundaries. There are so many people being taken advantage of in these so-called relationships. Be extremely careful if you're doing online. You can be manipulated, lied to. There are so many things that can go wrong if you don't meet somebody in person. It's hard enough when you meet somebody in person, let alone when you're meeting someone online who can be anything, anywhere, anybody, any sex, any age, it doesn't matter. That is the fact. Do not be a victim, okay? Don't give your money away to anybody. Not until you know that person. And I don't mean by talking with them for 6 months or a year or 2 years even, but meeting them, meeting their family, meeting their friends, knowing where they work or where they retired to or what they did before. Have some evidence. Go to their home. Have them come to your home. These kinds of things. Before you can trust somebody, you meet online, you gotta vet them really, really carefully. Nobody wants to be catfished, right? I don't know if you know what catfish means, but basically it is being taken advantage of online, okay, in a love relationship. There's so many circumstances that can allow that. Loneliness, sadness, a divorce. You may jump into something else because you have that desire to be needed and loved. Maybe you lost somebody died, and you don't want to be alone. So you're desperate. For some reason, some people can smell that on you, okay? And it's not just women I'm talking about men too. There are men who are totally taken advantage of. You may be one of them. Or somebody wants your money. Somebody wants you to do things for them all the time. It has to be mutually beneficial. So the relationship has to work both ways. It can't be one-sided. And even if you do meet that person in person, are they really the right person for you? God, I stayed in my last relationship for 15 years. 15 years. Because I was afraid to be alone. Because I didn't think I could do it alone. He didn't live with me. He didn't pay for me. He didn't do anything like that. But emotionally, he was there for me. He would tell me what I should do and what I shouldn't do. What were the best options? Not all of it good advice. I compromised and compromised and compromised in that relationship till I had nothing of me left. And then I find out he's still talking to exes. He's still keeping in contact, just in case. It killed me. It absolutely killed me. I do not want you to go through that. It's painful, it's hurtful, and I won't do it again. Yeah, I would like a relationship, but I want it to be mutually beneficial. I want it to be with someone that isn't after me for anything. Previous to this last relationship, most of my relationships have been people who needed help, and I was more than willing to be there to help them. Not anymore. This has to be exclusive. It has to be real. It has to be out there so I can broadcast it wherever I want and nobody cares. No one's gonna come back on me and say, what are you doing with him? Right? I need to know that this is real. It can't be for money. It can't be for safety. And it can't be for survival. I have to provide that for me. This person in my life has to add to these things, not be these things. God, I couldn't make a decision if my life depended on it without checking with him. What does that say about my growth? It was stunted. It stopped. I stopped growing. I don't want that. I am a bright, vibrant 66-year-old, and I want to reflect that in my life. I know I can meet somebody compatible, whatever that means. I know that somebody out there would be happy with me and for me to be happy with them. But I gotta stop settling. I gotta stop thinking that it's okay to make all these compromises when it's not really what you want. You can't be afraid. Like I said, I didn't need him for anything. I didn't need him to look after me financially. I didn't need him to do my shopping, do my cooking, my laundry, nothing like that. But emotionally, I was not thriving on my own. Now, it's been 2 years in October since we split up. I feel so much better in so many ways. Yes, emotionally, sometimes it's still hard. I'm still learning to trust myself and to make my own decisions and to be my own self. It doesn't happen overnight, especially at our age. But I am not a victim, and I refuse to be a victim. And it's not just about romantic relationships. It's also about other people in your life, friends, family, the people that you invite into your life, or the people that are there and have been there for years. You need to evaluate it. What are they? What do they mean? How do they help you and how do you help them? Is it mutually respectful? Is it good for you? Is it good for them? What can you offer? What do they offer back? How do you enjoy each other? You have to be really realistic. As you get older, you want to be more realistic. You want to have meaningful relationships in your life, or I'd rather have nothing. So I really want that meaning and that potential for so much more. That's what I want. I want to enjoy the next few years that I've got. I have no idea how long I've got left, but I intend to enjoy them. If you are afraid to be alone, if you are struggling with loneliness, if you're worried that this relationship that you're in is not good, time to evaluate. I'm not saying it's good, it's not good, you should leave, should you not leave. You have to decide. But if you're feeling something's wrong, there's probably something wrong. And you're the only one that can do anything about it. I'm here to listen. Please share. I will do my best to answer. I just want to say that relationships are tough, but they're possible, even in our 60s and beyond. So with that, I am going to close, and I am going to say, my dear friends, be brave, be strong, and love endlessly, especially you.